All right, it's me, Turtle Cellboard, back again. Oh, baby. We're back again for the class trial. I can't I would have live streamed this all in one go, but unfortunately, with no internet, it's very difficult. Don't believe what they tell you. Mobile internet, not great for live streaming. It's too, especially if you want to do it at this resolution, it's just too unstable. It's going to look like shit. All right, here we go. And then the elevator door slowly opened. Ooh.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome.
Ta-da!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates. I really like it, though. It's really fancy. What the hell is this? Is he thinking, locking us all in a shitty looking place like this? Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Oh, yeah. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya, the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility, which probably not. Well, actually, he did. Yeah, he did. He was a cool dude. He needed to be less rich, though. It would have helped him a lot in life, I think. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Oh, yeah. Who is it? The person who did it is one of us? Well, the Byakuya is dead. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it, but it's really true. Oh, yeah, there's Hajime. We need to find out by any means possible. I actually, in a fugue state, murdered him and forgot about it. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. We're gonna get the killer. Don't worry. Don't worry, we got this. The life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah, oh, maybe I should have ended the previous... yeah, all right. Maybe I should have ended the previous one right here. All right, let's set skills. Oh, I need to buy skills. I have 0 skill points. Open e-handbook. How do I have so many. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's buy some skills. Please select the skill you want. So let's see. Cool, compose, downshift, upshift, trigger happy. Neural liberation. Focus gauge increases at a slower rate during concentration and fever time. Effective during non-stop debate. The Hangman's Gambit and panic talk action. Yeah. That one's going to be pretty useful. So let's see. Attentive influence slightly increases the influence gauge. Effective during the class trial, cannot be combined with envious influence. Extraordinary focus slightly increases the focus gauge. Yeah, we'll just do that. Lost in thought slightly increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. We're gonna need that shit. Buddy, why do you gotta tangle yourself up in the cords, man? This anxious old ass dog be like, oh, I get so fucking scared. Help me. All right. Charisma increases the influence gauge recovery when correct answers are chosen. All right, we're running out. I only got 4 left. What's downshift? Reduces your aiming speed, effective during non-stop debate. Upshift increases your aiming speed. Algorithm increases the speed of memorizing a statement, effective during non-stop debate. Excellent blade. The sharpness increases by 2, effective during rebuttal. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Rebuttal is probably the hardest one. All right, got it. Next, we got truth bullets. Okay, so we're out of here. Set skills. Extraordinary focus, lost in thought, charisma. Excellent blade. Do I have anything else I can set? Nope, I'm at maximum skill point. All right, let's do it. I'm ready for the class trial. Class trial, start!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I'm really sad that there's just like a picture of him like crossed out.
Only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty sad. I'd be sad about that.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
Wow.
You hate me that much?
Why does she have mushrooms growing out of her?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. The class trial's finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. What? You're not even talking. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions with your classmates, you will speak with one another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained in their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with the X button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast through the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you use the plus button during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well, good luck and have fun. Non-stop debate. Make your argument. Knife. Gaps in the floorboard. Okay.
What was Byakuya's body?
Just a sec. Controls. Silencer. Fast forward argument. Kotodama. How do I change select truth bullet? Okay.
In a place like that.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Yeah, that's accurate.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
Uh-huh, yeah.
they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Yeah, bloodstained under the table, baby.
I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Yeah, remember?
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
I see. I get your point.
I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Yeah, you dumb, stupid fuck.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh, Hiyoko.
I'm better to praise, you know.
But the killer didn't move the body. Why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Yep.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
What a jokester. That's when I think Byakuya, I think big jokester.
You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Connie's not that bright.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Yeah, time to introduce some new evidence. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing to the potty, then it's probably... I need to... It's probably due to this crime warning. I think that's wrong. Everyone's staring. It looks like a fool of myself in front of everyone. Oh. What was doing during the party? Okay, so embarrassing pose. Party dishes. Fire door. Okay, so it's probably the Duralumin case. So basically, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. So turn this in. Oh. Everyone's staring at me like a fool. They're like, you dumb shit. There is a correct answer, but... Is it the knife? Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Turn it in. The night vision goggles. What? What? Everyone's like, wow, he's really bad at crime solving. What? I'm not understanding this at all. AC timer, do Ibuki's account, irons in the storage room tablecloth, Taro, party dishes, fire door, murder threat. We already did murder threat. So it's probably the knife.
I can prove it with this.
I could prove it with this!
Probably.
Alright. It probably has something to do with the knife you found under the table. The knife! Alright, the knife? Oh, you mean what obviously screams, I am the murder weapon? Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table. He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny it as a possibility. But how do you notice there's a knife under the table?
And he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Yeah.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Yeah, you seem rather...
I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial.
Almost like a real trial. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. From this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at the time. That means there will be false weak spots. You shoot a false weak spot with a true bullet. Not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine the weak spots. Also concentrate by holding down the R button. You can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the plus button, you can, I'm the purse burden. I'm the Swedish chef now. Come on, let's do this shit. All right. Gaps in the floorboard. Oh, it's going to be the night vision goggles. All right.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
That is correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black.
It's true.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
It was so dark I couldn't see my
Byakuya
food.
couldn't see in the dark either.
Oh my god, I missed.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Ah. Yeah, let's go.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table
During the blackout. That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer, but it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Lies, lies, and slander. No, you're stupid. You stupid dumb fuck. He had night vision goggles.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
He could have, yeah.
Are you saying Byakuya
Oops.
was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
sure is.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Shut up!
Obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Lies.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
You were surprised by Miharu's sudden argument just between you and me. I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now when the kid kind of argument surfaces, you got to go a one-on-one debate called rebuttal. Show that you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on what you can skew in the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, it skews toward their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you see it shows the sharpness of your counter. There's a number of times you can cut remarks during one round of debate. You will lose if the sharpness, even if you miss, so please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. When that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, you skew the mood to the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. A regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the X button. Of course, you don't have to correct, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh, what's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry, I was about to delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, the truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. It changes, the only name, only the name was changed. Don't you think a change in feeling is important? Press the X button during, yeah, it's like complicated, but it's, this one's the hardest section for me, personally. Rebuttal Showdown. Irons in the storage room. I want a different set of truth blades.
Common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down!
Duel. Oh, success. Advance.
Proof that the killer used them.
Yeah? Yeah, where is it?
Because if they used then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planted. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Lies.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus,
Wow.
Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
What?
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
It's true. The knife was brought during brought in the Duralumin case along with the night visual goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it with, of course.
I see!
I see! There was duct tape left under the table.
Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
It's true.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Yeah, because, you know, the murder island.
What are you mentioning?
It's a class killing trip, man.
Items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
It is, isn't it?
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility a murder would occur because of a crime warning. Do. We had this crime warning.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
Can you please take a look at this?
Someone typed this up on some computer paper. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Okay.
Lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
It's true.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
Yeah, he should have.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya
Maybe not.
did that too.
I know.
tried
Yeah,
to do something
Byakuya needs to
about
quit
that
being so
letter.
authoritarian in his thinking. You try to do something without telling anyone? You should all just move in groups of 5.
Later was his undoing.
Yeah.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Yeah, who did?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily the killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Yeah, stupid. I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Oh, that's a murderer.
Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Yeah?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Yeah, this is true.
They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Uh-oh. No, the killer, because of this mark, the killer was able to get glowing paint, dude.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Yeah.
Mean the killer painted them in advance? But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yeah.
They had
The
to
killer
have-
caused the blackout. Even Monokuma said that. Oh my god. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Yeah.
Seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No.
It was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Wow.
Not the killer.
I'm not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Oh, well, they said they didn't do it, so they did.
So easily!
Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
I don't care about the obvious hole in my argument. Clearly, we should get rid of Peko. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No, it's not. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. We call the weak spots, which you've seen up till now, argue spots. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you will need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, fire the truth bullets to prove the other person's testimony correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become agreement. Isn't that hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Good luck and have fun. Wow. Make your argument. Terutero's account, Chiaki's account, Nekumaru's account. Oh, this is going to be Nekumaru. This is going to be Nekumaru because he's been wanting to shit.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
No.
It's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Consent.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Nekumaru really wanted to take a dump, but you were too busy taking a dump too. No, I think Peko's telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
I mean, yeah, sure.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekumaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Yeah.
Besides, Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Unless it was Chiaki.
I guess that would be true.
Wow, girl. It's okay.
Locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
Because she's got a weird poop thing,
There's
man.
no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked
Wow.
herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
It's shit.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Sexism hurts us all, guys.
Weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I was!
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Yeah, I agree.
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
You should probably, like, stop talking, dude.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Maybe it was her period. I don't know.
Into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Yeah.
How did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Teru, what the fuck? You're such a fucking sex pest. That's the correct.
Your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Yeah.
What's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Yeah, dude.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
Coincidence.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
I'm pretty sure the irons are what tripped the breaker when, like, the AC switch. The question is whether Pekko's stomach was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. I'm pretty sure that it's the AC timer.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
I don't either.
Now that you mention it,
This creepazoid over here.
you brought food to the office, right?
You sure did.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Well, we all ate it, so there's no laxatives in
There
it.
might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do anything like that.
you sure wouldn't.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay, wait.
Did
Maybe
you eat
not.
Anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Oh. What? I was wrong about something? I didn't put any laxatives. It looks like I made a mistake. Alright.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
Did I miss?
I wouldn't do anything
I
like
missed.
that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay. Do.
You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Alright, come on.
Might have been some laxatives.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. We all ate the fucking food. We all had a little bit of it. I mean, 2 people ate a lot.
It's impossible.
No, it's impossible laxatives have slipped in the food at the dining hall because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate food. Akane ate some of it too. And the food had laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akame would have had his stomach issues as well.
The dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Agree.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Wow, girl.
Hiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
What just described what just happened?
Bickering.
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
It's true.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
This voice actor had so much fucking fun with this. You trashy skank.
Skank?
Wow. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to figure out clear now the blackout occurred. Okay, well, it's probably the ACs and the irons. Make your argument. Irons in the storage room. Tara's account. Yeah, we got it. Irons in the storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I'll bop you on the head.
Stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
Probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No.
Maybe they caused a power surge?
Yeah, I agree.
Agree with that.
Consent. I agree with that. Break!
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by
Mahiru.
a power surge.
By a power
Of
surge?
course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems...
Stupid fool!
You stupid fool! Well, there's 2 components to this AC timer.
Let me speak too!
Oh, I don't want you to speak.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Wow. I don't think so. Rebuttal showdown. Okay, AC timer set up as my default.
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to... And that means everyone, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
Advance.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able... If the irons... Then the killer had to go to the...
Oops.
Turn on the iron! Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the blackout...
If the irons caused the blackout... Allow me to cut through those words. It wasn't just the irons, dummy.
Irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Yeah,
The
that's right.
direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
Yeah.
The timers
Air conditioners! The timers for both conditioners are set to 11:30 p.m.
30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
That's right.
See, I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Yeah, it probably doesn't have a very strong fuse or breaker.
Timers. They just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Yeah.
Even if Pekka was in the office, It still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Really? Miss Sonia, not you too.
That's some Sherlock Holmes shit right there.
The energy usage. They probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Wow.
She right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
Yeah.
Didn't you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Yeah, Monokuma.
Guys, just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret.
I feel regret.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Yeah, maybe.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
It's true.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
Oh no.
You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
It's true. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
This is kind of weird.
And hope always wins. That's what I believe.
It's true.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
This is very odd.
You have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Yeah. Okay.
So, well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
What?
Now, we found out how the blackout.
Oh yeah, so now he thinks there's a killer.
The question is, who caused it, right?
Yeah, who caused this
Anybody
blackout?
could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
This is accurate.
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
This is true.
Fortunately, it's the truth.
Yeah, because you still haven't figured out who actually done it. Because that's all that matters.
There's not even one clue that leads to the killer.
It's true.
Might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
He's the Tanner from One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
It's true.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
That's ridiculous. I am laughing and living my life normally, for I know well that I have nothing to do with this crime at all.
Each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
This is such a great turn.
It's already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Wait, what?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Oh.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and
Oh shit.
eat.
He like completely demotivated them.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Well, they're not friends then, because there's definitely was a murder, guy. Come on.
Why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
What?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Hey, thanks, Chiaki.
Think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
We have found a clue. A clue, you say?
Killer is?
I know who the killer is.
I don't know, but we do have a clue about a
I want that hoodie so bad.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
What's this clue?
Let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? She's asking how the killer got close to that table. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the plane in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark?
Let's try examining the situation.
Let's try examining the situation.
Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
This is where the power cord.
Everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Here it is. Just a thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is, how they're able to move the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. Yeah. First, we need to discuss how the killer is able to move to that table in the dark. Killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection.
Here!
Here! Yeah, it was a cable. It was a cable!
Desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Yeah, baby.
I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
The power cord.
Prove it with this.
Yeah.
They didn't turn the desk
Huh.
on. They used its power cord.
Yeah, dummy. Stupid.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Yeah.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Yeah. Who? Oh, I guess there's no dialogue for that one. The only person here who could have possibly done it.
You're the only one!
Yeah. You're the only one. Nagito, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, you.
Judging from everyone's
He's standing right next to it. The only person near the power cord was you. Oops! You were really suspicious earlier.
The only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
Anyway.
Thanks, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
When he was cleaning, he cleaned up.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
Sure would have. That's...
Factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning. You're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously, that's all just a coincidence.
That's all just a
If it's
coinky-dink.
one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
It's not possible.
Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Yeah.
Now you mention it. Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Yeah. It's true. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Go to the triple pairing this and just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws a chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair? But he's the luckiest.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
It's true.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Well, that knife wasn't the murder weapon, so he probably was planning to murder someone and then somebody else did a murder.
That's the case. That strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
No, he's the tanner.
To lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
Fucker. Yeah.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
He's gonna start laughing. Normal guy.
Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death.
It's a normal face for a normal man.
How
Wonderful and beautiful it is. Huh? Those eyes, that smile, that damn smile. At that moment, Nagito's eyes turned into demon eyes. He's got goat eyes. Those aren't goat eyes, but damn. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. He's definitely the traitor, as if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Wow.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
It's true, yeah.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
Yeah, of course he is.
Oh, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Whip out a knife.
Me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
He's a little nuts.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
He sure did.
Stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
But what about the knife wounds? They're inconsistent with the big knife.
Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Oh, dude.
Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything.
Wow, what the fuck, dude?
With the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
What?
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
You don't know that.
The sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
I love watching murder movies. This guy, is he the real Nagito?
If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Of course he did.
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
It looks like it was typed.
But why would you send a threatening...
I think somewhere...
Why would you send a threatening letter in the first place? I think somewhere deep down in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
If that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
His reason is, I think he's covering for the actual killer because he's the tanner.
By threatening Byakuya,
He's the tanner.
Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
And how about we go to that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it, which is counter to what he says now.
Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Damn, Nagito. Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there, and it was full of cobwebs. I was so busy cleaning the dining hall, I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Yeah, baby.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Oh, yeah.
True. Then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
He's just lucky.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
He's the ultimate lucky student. Nagito's talent. Ultimate lucky student. Ultimate baby face. You're the ultimate lucky student. Did you? That's right.
I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Yeah, baby.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
It's true. I'm left with the red mark. Ha, for someone called Ultimate Lucky Student, you don't seem to be very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite.
Damn.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Just like I wanted.
Enough.
I don't
care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you...
Byakuya was a very capable...
Why'd you kill Bakuya?
For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings.
It brings such great despair.
Fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
Shine brighter.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Nope.
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Thank you, Mikan.
The fuck?
The fuck?
How should I put this?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
He hasn't confessed at all. He never said he said we got in a scuffle and look what happened. He didn't say, oh, I killed him.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
I like how Nagito's hand is just there.
Little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Fuck, girl. Ouch.
I'm sorry.
This is how y'all get killed.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
It's true.
We know who the killer is.
We know who the killer is. Yeah, we do.
Listening is acceptable. However,
Acceptable.
I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
What the fuck, dude? White noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, the difficulty is set to gentle. White noise won't appear at all. In that case, all means that just ignore that explanation. We're not doing it on gentle, though. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the X button, you can control. Well, good luck and have fun. All right. I'm having so much fun. Actually, this is really good. All right. Mikan's autopsy.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
It's not.
He has already confessed.
There's no reason to deny it.
You know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
Not
He
true.
killed Byakuya with a...
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Stupid.
The murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Nope. Too fat. It's too fat of a knife.
based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Yeah.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey,
Yeah.
that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
What the fuck, dude?
Not a whorehouse!
He can't do that.
Is this what you're trying
How are
to
they gonna... What? On this island? No.
As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
He's got it.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
It doesn't have to.
Blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Sorry.
You may have just saved all our lives, Mikan.
Hey, Nagito, are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Yeah.
Knows.
Oh, you coy, you jammy bastard.
What else do you intend to hide?
I mean, he's just doing his own shit.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What
Yeah.
happened during the blackout? Ugh. If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh, that's weird.
Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take?
Whose life is at stake?
Rolls.
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Dude, come on, you're all right.
Not it. What's not it?
Damn, pup, you just shaking shit all over the place. Truth is beyond it, no, it can't be. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Why? Ibuki's account.
I can prove it.
Yeah! I could prove it with this.
Happened in the dark. I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For real?
Don't act so surprised.
You told me, remember? When everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
It's true.
Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen? Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
I'm gonna do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Wow.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
She's unaffected.
After hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark.
Yeah.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
This is... Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Shoved you out?
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife.
The knife!
But
Yeah.
Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
He's strong. He's got the strength.
I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Or you were lucky and didn't get killed by the actual killer. So Byakuya stopped when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, that sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's
What the
going
hell?
on here?
Yeah, we've heard it like 6 times now, dude.
Ow!
Ow! I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened. You have no proof.
Table. I was just as confused as you guys.
Yeah.
Side of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was.
Pitch black.
Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body was lying on the table.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout.
Yeah.
It was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Yep.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Typical QAnon response to their so-called activism.
What other word is
Oh, man. Yeah.
Can't give up.
You need to have hope.
Do your best and move forward.
Move forward.
Challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Sure are. Yeah, he's not. He's really not the... Is this guy really Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I don't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now is not the time for me to dwell on that. Everyone tried to do a murder that night. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, but if we don't, we will die here. All right, yeah. So this is halfway through the class trial. Suspended. Did you like that one? And, you know, if you like this, then you should check out some of the other videos. You know, maybe the channel. Definitely like and subscribe. Check out highly videos. Yeah, that's really planned out. It was a high quality production. Like that one. You know, if you like the channel, then definitely like and subscribe to this videos. Yeah, it's really planned out. It was a high quality production. Videos.